Hello, my name is KenMath. Welcome to yet another video, and in this video we are going to talk about algebra. So we're going to talk about algebra. So what is algebra? Algebra is the branch of mathematics that uses letters which are symbols and numbers to perform arithmetic. So that is what we call algebra. Now, when they say it uses numbers or letters, numbers and letters, this is what they mean. So for example, we can have a question like 2x, which is 2x, for example. So this one is a number, which is that one is a number, and then this one is a letter. So what do we call this in algebra? So in algebra, we call this one, which is a number which is attached to this letter, we call it a coefficient. And we call the letter which is attached to a number, we call it a variable. That is what they are called. All these together, when you put them together, we call it a term. So we have got a term here. So this is one term. So whether it has got a square on top, whether it has got a cube on top, it is a term because it has got a coefficient and also a variable. So it is called a term. It's different when you just write a number like this. So when you write a number like this in algebra, the way we look at it, meaning it has got x to the power 0. So it is raised to the power 0. Because we said in the previous video, I said x to the power 0 is the same as any number, any letter, any number to the power 0, or which is raised to the power 0 is 1. So that's the reason why we remain with 2 multiplied by that one, which is 1, it gives us a 2. So that is a 2 that we remain with only. So in algebra, all the numbers, they are attached with letters, and those numbers are called variables, those numbers are called coefficients, and the letters, they are called variables. That's what we call them. Now let's go to the important algebraic rules. Let's go to the rules. So the rules for linear functions, when they say linear function, when they use the word linear function, it simply means it is this one, which has got a for example, it has got a power of 2 and then plus, for example, 3. Okay, let me give you another example for that one. So when they say linear function, they simply mean it has got 2x plus, for example, 3. It can be 2x plus 3. This one is what we call a linear function. So it has got this x, a variable, it is raised to the power 1. So if a variable is raised to the power 1, it is called a linear function. Okay, we move on. So we go to rule number 1. Rule number 1 is what we call the distributive rule. So distributive rule, it is the word distributive simply means distribution. So you are distributing something. Now in mathematics, for example, if you have been given, let's talk about the number 1 there. If you have been given a open bracket c plus d close bracket, when you have been given something like this, it's the same as distributing this a with everything in the bracket. So this is what they have done. So they have distributed this a multiplied by c, so this is a c, a multiplied by d, this is a d. So everything has been distributed. So that is what we call distributive rule. Oh, so now, for example, let me give an example, a quick example on that one. For example, if you have got, let's say 3x and then open bracket, I've explained this one is a term, so and then open bracket 2 and then we say plus x inside and then we close. How can we solve that one? So How can we solve this one? This one we have to distribute, meaning that we are supposed to distribute this one, 3, and that one. It has to be multiplied by that one, and then 3x has to be multiplied by that one as well. So you have to distribute, you multiply it with every number inside. Same as we are going to say 3x, which is multiplied by 2, and then plus, because there's a sign of multiplication of addition here, then plus 3 multiplied by x. So that's what we have. So it's the same. So this one and then the other side we have distributed. So after that we multiply this times that, so it is 3x multiplied by 2, which gives us 6x, and then plus, which is 3x multiplied by x, it is 3x square. So that's what we have. So now for this one we cannot add these two because they are unlike terms. This one has got a square and this other one has got a power of 1, so we can't add those two. We go to another one, which is number 2. We go to number 2. So we are still under distributive rule. We go to number 2. If you have been given something like this, which is open bracket a plus b close bracket, and then open bracket c plus d close bracket, it's the same as you distribute as well, which is a will be multiplied by that one, and again it will be multiplied by that one, and then b as well multiplied by that one, again it will be multiplied by that one. This is what they have done. So a multiplied by what is in the bracket to the other side, and then b multiplied by what is in the bracket to the other side, which is, when you say a multiplied by c, it is ac, plus a multiplied by d, it is ad, and then plus b multiplied by c, it is bc, and then b multiplied by d, it's bd. This is what we have. Now to give an example on this one, for example, we can say we have got 2x plus 3, then we close, and then to the other side we have got x plus 1, and then we close. This is what we have. So when you have something like this, it's the same as you're going to distribute. So you're going to distribute this one with what is in the bracket the other side. So that's what we are going to do. So we are going to do like that. So we're going to say it's 2x open bracket, you get what's the other side, the bracket the other side. So we'll say x plus 1, we close, and then we distribute again, we say and then we say plus, because we're dealing with plus 3 open bracket x plus 1, and then we close. Then when you have got something like that, this is where now you multiply 2x multiplied by x, so 2x multiplied by x, it is 2x squared, and then plus 2x multiplied by 1, it is 2x, and then plus, because the addition everywhere, 3 multiplied by x, it is 3x, plus 3 multiplied by 1, it gives us a 3. So on this function here, we can see that we have got 2x and 3x. These are like terms because they are raised to the power 1. This one is raised to the power 1, so they are like terms, these two. So we have to add them. So we say 2x squared, 2 plus 3, it gives us 5. So plus 5, and then for the variables we just get 1, so 5x, and then plus 3. That's what we have. So this is the same. So that's the answer there. So that is what we do for if you have been given this. If you have been given something which are in bracket, you're multiplying in bracket, something in bracket, terms in bracket, and then multiply by the other term in bracket. Okay, we move on. Okay, so we continue, which is on number 3. Number 3, it is a plus b close bracket, a minus b close bracket. So they are different here. So what do? We distribute a will be multiplied with everything in the other side, which is a minus b, and then b will be multiplied by a minus b as well. So this is what it is there. And then now to write this one, we can simply say let's multiply it. So we'll say a multiplied by a, which gives us a square. So we have got a square. Positive multiplied by negative, which is here, it's negative. A multiplied by b, it's ab. So ab. And then here there is a positive. B multiplied by a, it's same as a b as well. So it's one and the same stuff. And then negative positive multiplied by negative, it's negative, so it will be negative. And then b multiplied by b, it will be b square. That's what we have. And then apart from that, we're going to say we're going to rewrite this. We're going to say a square. So these are like terms, so if they are like terms, we can add them or subtract them. So the fact that we've got a sign which is a negative and a positive sign, so different signs and then the same figures, it gives us 0. So the fact that we have got minus ab plus ab, it's same as 0. Then what are we going to remain with? We're going to remain with minus c b squared. So minus b squared. So that's how it is. And this one, this whole thingy is what we call it is called the difference of two squares. So the difference of two squares can also be written as a minus b and then close bracket, which is the square on top. So it's a difference of two squares. Remember what I said about the rules of these powers? I said if you have got a number which is multiplying itself inside these powers, you're supposed to distribute them. So that's how it is. So these are two different squares which we have. We go to number 4. We have got a plus b squared. So a plus b squared. What are we supposed to do? We expand it. So we're going to say a plus b squared is same as a plus b close and then open again a plus b close. So it is same as a plus b 2 times the square here. That's what it means. Same applies to the number square. It's the same as 2 times 2. That's what happens. So this is what I've done. Then after that we start distributing. So we'll say a open bracket a plus b, the same way we have done to the other side, the same way we have done to number 3, and then b plus b open a plus b close. From there we're going to start multiplying. A multiplied by a, it's a squared. A multiplied by b, it's plus a b, and then we say b multiplied by a, it's plus a b, and then b multiplied by b, it's plus. Everywhere you have to take note that everywhere there is positives here, so that there is no I'm putting positives everywhere. And then b multiplied by b, it's b squared. We can notice the difference which is between these two equations or between these two functions. So we can say that here we have got b positive ab positive ab, so plus ab plus ab. Here we have what we had minus AB plus AB. That is when we said it's a 0, but these ones we can still add them. So we can simply say A square. So here what we add here, when you're adding terms, we only add the which are like terms, I mean. So when you're adding like terms, we only add the coefficients. So we're going to add the coefficient. The coefficient of this one is 1 and the coefficient of that one is 1. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So we'll say plus 2AB and then plus B squared, and that is the final answer there. So that's what we do. So if you've got a question, you can leave a comment after watching the video, and then please don't forget to subscribe.